Welcome back. In this lesson I will show you how to create a simple bottle and maybe even a potion, so how to add the liquid to it. Now I erased the unnecessary layers just so I have my orange over here. I will hide it and create a new layer which we can call potion perhaps. Now each potion has its own little vial or a bottle, so let's create a glass bottle. I will be using something in the blue hue, so this should be just fine. Let me shift it just a little bit. Okay, and now let's create a bottle. Now the bottle is usually cylindrical shapes, so that's how we want to shade it. Maybe it goes a bit thicker like so. Again, you can create any type of bottle you want using the few tricks I will show you over here. Okay. All right, let me put it down a little bit. Good. Now, this is the shadow tone, so this is what we'll be using as an outline, because, you know, glass is, since this will be a glass material, glass is transparent, meaning translucent, it reflects the light, and this means that we need to be careful how we shade it. And usually in pixel art for the glass we are using something in the blue hue, highly desaturated and light in value, so this is why I picked color like so. Now for the mid-tone I want even something lighter. This should be just great, and I will fill in the middle parts. I will leave only 1 pixel for the outline, and here we go. So we have a simple bottle. Now there are a few things missing. First is the cap, so let's take something in a brown color like so, and we can put even a little bit of highlight on it like so. All right, now we need to put highlights on our bottle itself. And how do we do that? Well, we can either take pure white color, but I usually like to leave it just a bit saturated in the blue hue, something like this, and then we go and create our highlights on a part of the bottle that we know the light is hitting directly from. Now since this is a cylindrical shape, so when you look at it from bottom or top it would be a circle, and if the light is hitting on this side, so this is where we put our highlight, the light would go through the bottle and hit the back side as well, but not so much light would get there because it already went through some material, distorted, and then hit the bottom side. So if you look from the top view, or the bottom view actually, and let me just give you a clear example. Okay, so this is filled in. This light source over here that we put, so this highlight over here, this one, if the light is hitting that bottle like so, that light would come and hit this part of the bottle. This is our highlight, but the light would travel through the bottle and hit the back side as well. But since we have no liquid in there right now, there is nothing more to reflect off, so we do want to put something in the back as well, and that same highlight, but not so much, only little, because only part of the light will go through. So something like 1 or 2 pixels in this low resolution should be just fine. We also want to put it here on the bottleneck, and same thing applies to this, so we want to put just a little bit of highlight there. Okay, we might want to add a bit more shadow to the bottom to give it more body. And here at the bottle cap, usually we have, it is also a cylinder, so when it comes to shading, so you can think of this bottle as 2 cylinders, but we might want to add a bit of shadows like so to indicate it that it is a cylinder on top. So something like this should be okay. I want to put my highlights just a little bit further down. And here we go. We have a simple potion bottle. Now, if you want to add liquid to it, you would pick a color. So the red color is quite popular for the health potion, so let's go with that. I wouldn't go with highly saturated because it would break the desaturated color over here. So I do want to lighten up our red color and desaturate it a little bit. So we will get something like so, maybe a bit more saturated. Yeah, this should be just fine. And then we can put it here on the bottom, like so. Now, if we wanted to, I could even add a bit of shadow to our liquid, so it has more depth to it. Now remember, if you can see, our highlight goes over our potion liquid. And why is that? Well, because the light is hitting the glass itself in front of the bottle. So the glass comes first and behind it is our liquid. So don't try to make mistakes and do something like this, because then the highlight is only behind. All right. We can maybe even use just a little bit of dithering. And here we go. We have a simple health potion. Now you can change the color for it to be mana potion if you want it to be blue, maybe speed potion like something like yellow or green, depending on your game. So feel free to experiment and have fun. This is all for the potion bottle. Let's go on to the next object.